Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I was due in Nashville, Tennessee, and today we're going to be visiting the Inventory Wipe Horror Festival. First thing we're going to do is chug a speed potion. Second, a fire potion. Now, what we're going to have to want to try to do here is to just light this thing up like crazy to prevent vetches from spawning stuff everywhere and make it easier for us to get in and out without any real trouble. Oh, wonderful. So, those are apparently all blazes. Now, you'll notice that my inventory is relatively empty here, and I've fallen into the abyss. The reason my inventory is relatively empty, though, is because I wanted to be prepared for whatever vetches threw at me. So, let's just go ahead and chug another speed potion. And apparently I wasted a health potion in the process. So, you know, go me. No, apparently I didn't. This wonderful, magical multiplayer Minecraft. Thank you, Dinnerbone. Thank you. Well, what I was going to say is we need to figure out how best to deal with these problems on a one-by-one basis. I left some tools over here such that I would have what I needed to deal with each problem as it arose. Now, one of the nice things about those blazes is they can't lock on. If they don't lock onto you, they'll fall, and then they'll fall to their deaths. So, if I just go ahead back here, grab a few more lights, and let's go ahead and make another pass. I don't want to carry too much stuff on me at any given time, though. It's just kind of one of those things where I'm going to have to kind of play this by ear. Okay, so that does look a lot like obsidian. Yes. Okay, so there's skeletons here. Dang it. Okay. So, we learned something that time. We're going to time skip to me being back there. Let's just do that. Time skip! We are back. We know that we cannot break the obsidian that the blazes are spawning in. Let's see what else we have learned, though. So, we got the blazes are definitely in obsidian. When they were in shadow, I couldn't tell. We've got skeletons and other stuff just kind of spawning around. The actual fleecy box seems to be way up there, which is really high up, well outside the range of my ender pearls, as far as I know. Why am I doing this? I need to go back and get lights. So, I think what I'm going to try and do this time is to continue to try and light things up a little bit, and then I'm going to play it by ear from there. Just trying to get a handle on the actual path that I would take. So, okay, it zigs and it zags. A little bit. That's okay. Knock that guy off. Nope. Whoa, what did I fall onto? What did I fall onto? Let's go find out, because apparently I lit it up a bit. Okay, so apparently somehow I managed to fall in such a way that it let me place a block there. Dang it, blazes. You guys are not helping. And, oh, that's why we put water directly behind that, so I wouldn't even have to think about it. So the next thing I'm thinking is let me see what I could do with some ender pearls real quick. Let's go ahead and fire potion real quick. Now, theoretically, the best case scenario here... Oh, I should not throw that with things in my hand. Or open the chest with things in my hand. Theoretically, the best case scenario for this... Uh-oh. He's hovering again. Would be, though, for me to throw an ender pearl, like, on top of one of those things. But let's see how far that can actually go. Dang it, where did it land? Nowhere near high enough, I'll tell you that. So now we're getting more of these guys spawning, which is undesirable, but, like, they're not an immediate threat to me. Okay, so if I could just maybe secure a path closer to it, I could then be able to use the wonderful, wonderful ender pearls without as much of a problem. Okay, see, this is a problem here, though. These skeletons spawning on stuff. Like, so yeah, see, so they're going to spawn on these dark areas, whether I'm ready for them to or not, which is less than ideal. So let's just kind of keep lighting this. Dang it, creeper. Of course, he's only approaching me from a vector along... Well, I think he killed the other creeper in the process, which was nice of him. Uh-oh. Blow up the spider. Spider. No. What am I on? I seem to have landed on an invisible block for a second there. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so here we go one more time. Hopefully that skeleton won't shoot at us to death, or that one running along through here. Oh. See, I heard a falling noise. I fell onto a block. Okay, that time I forgot to use a fire potion. That was my fault. We're going to try that again without it being stupid. Okay, we are properly aligned for our quick approach. That time I just jumped. Oh, what I've been falling onto are spawners down there. There are spawners. That's what Vetch has put there to deter us. Okay, so past the skeletons once more. Whoa, a lot of blazes that time. And, whoa, what? This is going poorly. I think it's time to try a new tactic. New tactic time. Dang it, so this time I come back to try my new tactic and all the skeletons are gone, so I might as well just run for it, right? That seems to make sense to me. Dang it, I'm down to very few fireproof potions left, though. So, this might just have been folly entirely. Speed potion here is just not give it... I'm feeling pretty dumb about this speed potion, because of course, it's harder to run with the speed potion and not jump off a cliff. Okay, so I've already used all of my blocks thus far. Okay, so there's definitely something down there that creatures are spawning on top of. Super dark here. I can tell by the creeper that there's... Dang it, creeper. How many punches does it take to get to the center of your Tootsie Pop? Oh, you're on stairs. That explains that. Okay, so... Then that gets us to here. Uh-oh. There are now ladders that are gonna probably... Anytime you see fallen ladders, that means Vetches has got something crazy about to happen. We have creepers chasing me. But, on the whole, the path is a lot clearer than it was. So let's see if I can run back without losing my potions and make another pass at this real quick. Woo! Okay. So we'll let them guys fall to their deaths for a second. Grab some food and give this another run. Yeah, those fallen ladders really make me think I activated some sort of trigger, and I didn't see anything trigger. I don't know what triggered, but, okay, 6 minutes of fire resistance left. Let's go ahead and, yeah, let's just go for it. Let's head on back. See, at the point where I was getting that high, I'm wondering if I maybe should be considering carrying an ender pearl or two on me. Well, let's make sure that I can make the run. Let's be sure that I can make the run before I start carrying ender pearls. And we're out of speed potions. So, I might even have to run back to the Victory Monument and brew more if I'm not careful. Okay, but this is fine. See, we got this nice little area here with our nice little path that's easy to run along. Easy to run along path. We don't want that guy getting close enough to punch us, because those blazes do a lot of punching damage. Okay, so this is definitely the route over to that, which we're not interested in right now. We are more interested in this. Still see those ladders there. Are there creepers spawning up here at all? Oh, Skelly. Creeper down there. So, let's go ahead and, whoops. I was going to say, let's build a more of a platform, so if we fall, dang it. And then we fell. Out of the world. Respawn. Okay, try this again. So, at this point... Oh, wonderful. You cannot place ladders on... Wonderful. So, at this point, I'm going to be poorly placing ladders anywhere I can. But, let's quickly head up here. worst ladder placement ever, of course, because this is a Joe Hills video. And we can't have Joe Hills properly placing ladders. No, that would be a travesty. I was going to say, why don't we go up as high as we can and see what we could do. Let's get an eyeball on what the rest of this place looks like. Because I've only seen part of it. I mean, I'm making good progress, but I've only got a few blaze potions left, and I don't want to waste them. I want to know what I'm getting into. So we're just going to progress as high as we can up here, and then get some eyeballs. Like, not like skin some grapes eyeballs, but like actual physical eyeballs we will wrest from the bodies of the ghasts. So, wow, this is a really tall area of the map. Okay, so we are settled up right here. Oh, I might actually be able to make that jump. And now the blazes are... And there goes my shaft. So we're going to have to repair that, but, no, that might be a feasible ender pearl, operation. Why don't we just real quickly go ahead and put our fancy stick of silk touch back. So it's one less thing to worry about. Then, we're going to real quickly, let's see how many blazes spawned in the making of that video. Like a bajillion. I was gonna say, let me make a nice little pad here that I could ender pearl onto. But the blazes do not seem to want any part of my fun having adventure goofy times. So I might actually have to go remove some of those blaze spawners on the way up the shaft too. So why don't we quickly assess how feasible that'll be. Okay, I've given those fellas a chance to despawn. So let's climb back up this ladder here. And of course this is the worst of all possible ladders. And let's find out if more spawn. Because if no more spawn, then we are all set. I just need to grab me some ender pearls and some snowball tracers and we're on our way. I'm not going to go all the way to the top there just in case. Well, actually, wait, did I think I did knock out the spawners up here. Yeah, I did. Okay, so from up here, we can see these stairwells. This is where I had gotten to. Huh, so I actually did get pretty close, it appears. But, yeah, I just hadn't made it all the way up. And them skeletons knocking me off is quite problematic. So I guess I just need to get an ender pearl onto the top of that thing. And then from there... Uh-oh. I might have just activated the ghasts. No, I don't hear them, though. Okay, so then from there, I just got to have a big enough platform to land on back at base to have that not be infeasible, because I only get a few chances with this. I'm not... My cup of ender pearls is not overfloweth. Yeah, that was... My cup does not overfloweth with ender pearls. We will bring two snowballs. We will chug a potion of fire resistance before we go. We will bring a sword and a pick. And we will real quickly shore up this area. Just to be, like I said, big landing platform. Wanna be in the clear on that. So if I had to make a clutch shot, we are not just in trouble. Okay, so we got our landing platform there. We got our blazes that are about to slowly despawn. Great. Chugging the fire potion. Drop in the extra glowstone, because I don't think I'll need it. Watch me need it. And up we go on our ludicrous ladder festival. Okay. Everybody just calm yourselves down, okay? Everybody just wiggle your toes. Just wiggle your toes a little bit. Just focus on the act of motion. On the joy of motion, even. Okay, so it's a little bit lower, but that keeps me out of range of those ghast spawners I was worried about. Dang it. Oh, no. This high up, I'm apparently hitting blaze spawners. So, let's say that I got to pick a target. So, for my target, I'm going to look exactly at that spawner. And where does that go? Oh, that looks perfect. Dang it, apparently I hit a spawner that was in midair, and it just looked like it landed on the thing. Okay, we are back up here. And so that was exactly what we shot at last time, and we seemed to do pretty okay. And then apparently we smacked into... There are invisible ladders in here. That's what I hit. I hit invisible ladders. Vetches put invisible ladders around this that would then activate the Ender Pearl prematurely. That's what knocked me down. I bet it'll happen again. So if we go a little bit... He might not have set them up all the way through, though. He definitely set them up all around. Okay. Okay, so we got invisible ladders. And that was half my Ender Pearls right there. So let's run back out. We're going to have to re-strategize this. But we got some good headway so far. So, Well, the best strategy against the invisible ladders is probably just going to be to try running around and lighting the thing up like crazy. And, you know, just being madmen. So, let's run around like crazy and be madmen. Even though I'm out of fire potions pretty much at this point. Fire won't be what kills me. It will be me. I will be what kills me. That's a lot of blazes. Well, at least I fixed that hole I fell into last time. Okay, okay. So, let's just try this for real. Let's put on some real armor. Let's carry a real bow. And let's get serious about this. And now I figure if I take a flame potion, I take some glowstone. Like, I mean, the problem is I can only methodically build backstops through this. Well, that's actually probably exactly what I have to do. I need to just come in here with a fire potion and just build backstops for all the bridges and just slowly live through it until I, you know, eventually do live through it. Which is horrible. You know what? This is. I see why Vetches was just like, yeah, don't even try this. This is the worst. You don't want to do it. You're gonna hate it. So we're just gonna build our little bridge here. Oh, howdy, guys. I see you. Yeah, I know what you're doing. I know you're shooting at me. See how much I care. So here we go. Slow and methodical. Bridge building exercise. With Joe Hills. This is how we build bridges. Bridges are the pinnacle of human society, also known as towers, or at least tower bridges are known as that. So then we're going to make this thicker. Going to make this thicker. I hear a spider. Is it nearby? It is very nearby. I hope you die, spider. Whoa. Wow, there's a lot of blazes here. This has kind of gotten ludicrous very quickly. And I'm already out of those cobble blocks, but I can go ahead and make the rest of this stay out of my punching range. I can make the rest of this thicker now, at least. As long as I don't activate the gas, I should be okay. Because these guys aren't going to blow up these cobble blocks. Or, not cobble. Dang it. Glass. Glowstone blocks. Okay. So, then we come up here, and we start running into this area, which we also want to widen, or widenize. Widernize, I don't know, however you say it. So then we start getting up into skeleton country, way up this way, which, of course, Joe hates. If the solution to this area is just walk slower, and just take your time, I'm going to feel like all sorts of an idiot. Because that's the thing that I did not do. I walked quickly, and I did not take my time. And that's a skeleton there. And another skeleton shot at me, and I somehow didn't die. So I will be thankful for that. 5 minutes of fire resistance remains. Oh, that guy can punch me. That guy can punch me too. Do not want to let them guys get in punching range. That will be the end of me indeed. Okay. So, What have we got up here? Is that skeleton spawner or? Dang it. Okay. Okay, Vetches. You're horrible. You're horrible, and I hate you. I hate you, Vetches. Red wool. Woo boy. This is the absolute stupidest thing. See, okay, so the Inventory Wipe Horror Festival, the solution, as you can now see, was just to take my time. It wasn't to be slow and methodical about outthinking Vetches. It was to be slow and methodical about doing exactly what Vetches wanted me to do. Which I hate. I hate doing what Vetches tells me to do. Let's jump in the water so we don't burn to death from being all aflame. And let's head on back. Okay, now that I'm through that, I am just like insanely, like, wow, that took a lot out of me. Wow, okay. It is so against everything the way I think to just handle an area by walking through it with a single potion like that. I'm just, ooh. That was a crazy one. But we got the red wool. Heck, in, Legendary, I got the black wool in Nightmare Realm, but not Legendary, and I got the red wool in Legendary, but not Nightmare Realm. I think that's how that went. I'd have to go back and watch all those videos, which you guys could too. But, whew, okay. Let's time skip to me not being, like, freaked out, okay? Mental Health Day time skip. And we are back at the Victor Monument, red wool in hand. I've had a little bit of time to collect my thoughts on that little railway there. I'm not quite as all a skitter as I was, so, whew. I'm still, like, just amazed that I got the red wool. I thought this was going to be, like, a 3-episode attempt. But we got that in the Inv Wipe Horror... Wow, Home Keys. Home Keys Festival. The Inv Wipe Horror. Light it up. Awesome. So now I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to continue along that Inventory Wipe Horror Festival path to get to the remaining 3 wool over here, or blocks over here. And I know that this one's still in We All Float, but I hate that area so much I've been putting it off indefinitely. Because it's the worst area ever. But anyway, let's just come up here to our little inventory area and enjoy the view of the wonderful, peaceful cavern that I've carved out from this horrible, horrible map. Anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.